Hi everyone, in this video we are going to be completing the tools from the first video. We've been talking about the tools, so in this video we are going to be completing the tools. So let's go on and get started. So last time we stopped at the paint, the gradient slash paint bucket slash 3D material drop tool. In this video let's start with this one. So we have the blur tool. The blur tool, let's open an image up. Open up an image, then okay. Can go if you have some downloaded image, you can use them. So we are going to be looking at this. The first one is the blur tool. So if I zoom closely, let's zoom out a little bit. If I just place it around it and keep rolling it on that particular place, you can see that the place is actually it's blurring. You can see it's not sharp the way it was. If I Ctrl Z, you can see this is its normal. This is the video normal. Then you can see the difference, this and this. So can we see the difference? That's what the blur tool does for blurring a particular place. If you keep rolling it down, it blurs that particular place. That is what the blur tool does. We have the sharpen tool. Now the sharpen tool is for making that place really sharp. If you look closely at this place, I will keep rolling it. Can we see the difference? Look at how sharp the eye got. See, if you do it too much, it's going to give it a kind of look. See, it's going to give it a look, so we don't want to do it too much. Ctrl Z. So see, so that is what the sharpen tool does. It gives the image a really sharp view. We have the smudge tool. The smudge tool is not really nice. It's like it blurs and roughens up a particular place. You can see. So if I don't want someone to see what is in this particular place, I can use the smudge tool and Ctrl V. See, so that is what the smudge tool does. Ctrl Z. Just take it anyhow you want, then do it. We have this next one, the dodge tool. So we have the dodge tool. The dodge tool, you can look at it. The dodge tool is to remove a particular color or object in image. If you let's look at this black line. If you keep pressing it on this place, click your keyboard down and press it on this particular place. Just keep pressing your keyboard. You can see the white is cleaning off, so just keep press your mouse or your keypad down or rub it around the place. So that is what it does. It removes a particular color from there. That's what it does. When you do it too much, it can give it a not good looking look. Okay, so we have the next one, the burn tool. Now the burn tool is to darken a place up. So let's use it for this particular side. See, you can see how dark it's got. So it makes it kind of dark. It makes that place kind of bright. See this place right here. If I put it here, see how dark it makes it. Gives it a dark kind of look. Let me Ctrl Z that. That is what the burn tool does. The sponge tool, if you look up here, there is the saturate and saturate. If I want to look at this place here, if I use the saturate button, it gives it a Saturation gives it a lively look, like makes that place really sharp. See, you can see like adding a brighter color to that place. That's what the saturation does. We are clicking on desaturate, see, like it's cleaning off the color. So that is what it does. So like it's not making it look really lively like that. So you can click on saturate or desaturate, and that is all for that. We have the pen tool. Yes, the pen tool. We are going to be using this a lot if you are designing. This is also used to remove background of image. So if you put it around there, zoom it, keep tracing it beside it till we are done. You can just skip the video to the front if you don't want to wait to see how long this is going to take. And you connect it back to it, and after doing that, let's zoom out back. After clicking that, you can click on it, then right click it, then you can fill parts, come to your color. If you want to fill it with maybe let's say this color here, so therefore click on the color. Okay, you can see if you click on it, that's what the pen tool is for. You can also use it to make shapes, like custom shapes that you want. You can click on it down, make something like this. See, if you want to make custom shapes, that's what it's for. See, then you can fill it up, fill with any color you want. You can fill with the pattern, you can fill with the color. Orange. Okay, so you see, for making custom shapes that you want. Which I'm going to let's delete that. We have the free transform one for if you want to you can free transform the shape that you want, connect it back. You can see that it has connected it. You can delete that when you are done. We have the curvature pen tool. Okay, so when you click it like this, for making like circle like image, it makes it curve. So it's used for drawing. The pen tool is basically used for drawing shape or filling a particular shape. So that's done. Then once you are done, you right click it, then you can fill it with whatever you want, or if you want a stroke on it as well, you click on OK. You come to your properties to you can make corrections to it. We also have the add anchor points. If I'm tracing an image, something like this, hold up, let me Ctrl Z that, all of that. Ctrl Z. Okay. If I want to trace, let's zoom this right here. Yes, if I want to trace, you can use a curvature for this. Curvature is for making like round places like this. Round to, oh sorry, I didn't notice we still have one here. Let me just delete that. Okay, yes, now I can skip to the delete anchor point. You can, once you click on it, it deletes it. See, just click on delete anchor points, then it keeps deleting it. Search it. Delete, 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 delete. That's what I add. Okay, curvature. So I'll show you how to use the add anchor points. Something like kick it around it. So if you hold the each of these small square are called anchor points. You can use it to edit. So if I drag it down, so now this add anchor point that is right here is for adding points. Like if I want to, I can click on it here, so I can be able to edit it right here. I can add anchor points here, so I can edit it here, and you can touch this place like this, so you make it straight. Yes, that is what it is for. The convert anchor point is for like all this place here. If you click on it, you see it makes it automatically turns it into it converts it into a, like it will know that is a corner. You see, it has corrected itself there. Add anchor points, add, so I can bring it like this. I can add there too. So I basically selected it. If I want to delete anchor points, we have so many anchor points here. I'll go back to add. Sorry, touch it. Go back to your pen tool. Something like that. Yes. So basically selected this. You can fill it with something. Fill it with anything that you want, and that is what it does. So now let's move to the next tool. The next tool, we have the text tool. Let's just delete this. No, we don't want to save it. Delete this, we don't want to save it. So we have the text tool. The text tool is for writing. It's for writing anything you want to write or add to. You can write something like, give me ideas. Okay, let's write something like welcome to Tech Tutors. I am Olakomi Praise. So Control A is to highlight all. When you Control A, you can come and change the font up here. This is to change your font. Click on it. See, change your font here. This is where we add different kind of fonts. We have the Arial, the pretty old font. Okay, let's just use our Oxford here. You have the size of the font. If you want it bold, if you want it medium. Some fonts don't have the size. It's basically straight like that. We have the font. Let's put it on bold so you can see what we are doing. just if I don't select all, it's not going to make any change to it. So you have to select all. Then we have the font. I can reduce it, I can increase it. You can add more if you want it to be really big. Just click on it and play around with it. 150, enter. You can see we have how how clear it comes out. If you put it on none, it's not really visible, but if you look clearly, you see the changes. See sharp, you can see it. Crepes. So let's just put it on sharp. Should always be on sharp. This place here is for the position. If I want it in the middle, if you want to move it, see when I'm typing it like this, if I move outside, you can see it changes. Then I can move it around. That is what it's for. If I highlight it, I can. If I want it like this, can we see the difference? Like this takes it, makes it align with this side. If I put it in the middle, makes it middle like this. Put it here, gives it here. So that is what this place is for. If Control A is to highlight, don't forget that. If I click on this place here, that is for the colors. Then you can choose different color that you want. Something like that. Now, so we have this one here. It's called the wrap style. So when you click on it, we have different ones. We have the arc. Click on it. Can you see? You don't need to. Okay. You don't need to highlight this one. It will do by itself. If I come here, see, this is basically doing it horizontally. If I do it vertically, you can see. I'm not really looking at it. Let's keep it horizontal. Arc lower. If you want it lower, you can just leave it and use your navigation key. Click down. You can see it's changing it. Can you see it? Okay, this one is giving us like a fish kind of look here. This flag. Yeah, this is the flag one. It's like making effects to text. So we have the rise. You see. We have, and you can check here as well. See if I want to bend it more, if I want to show it something like this, how much the horizontal distort. See, yeah, if I want vertical distort, something like that. So you can just play around with it. That's what it's for. And if you want to move, if you don't want it like this, you Control Z. But just take it back to the way it was and come back, click none, so it will go back. Okay, so now this one here is like a character panel. If I click on it, you can see here everything that is basically up here comes to this side. So if you don't want to use, they do the same thing. If you don't want to do this one, okay, let me show you what I mean. If I click on this and I come back to my move tool, I can edit it from here by clicking on it. You can see it. This is 8. You can see the 8 text. Click on it. Then you can edit our text from here. Now this is the name of the font. This is the size of the font. This is the this is the weight of the font. This is the size. Now this one is for the spacing in between. So look at something like this. Yeah, if I click on 200 and click, so you can see, so sometimes it has to be uniform. So if I click 150, because it has to be uniform, sometimes it has to be uniform with the font size. Click enter. You see, so that's what this one is for. That's what it's for, rather. Enter. So this one is for, see, is for the spacing in between. So it has to be on metric or optical. You can see the difference. If I click on metric, it spreads. If I click on optical, it kind of squeezes it together. Now this one is for the spacing between the text, each text. So if I click on -100, you can see the difference. Click on 15, it will add space between the text. 200, so just put it to the way you might like it. Put on -5, -100. It's not responding to it because we didn't select it. So just select it, go back, 200 -25. So yeah, you can keep it like this. So check this. Let's put this on 10. This is the position. You can see it all went up. If I put it on 100, so it keeps going up. If you want to move it up, oh, sorry about that, I think I mistakenly deleted that. Ctrl Z to bring it back. So this, if you want all in capital, you can click on it to take it back. See, this one gives the first text, gives it a really high note. That's what it's for. If I click on this like this, it makes it look like it's a or like waste power kind of stuff. See, this one underlines every text. This one gives a line in the middle. Now make sure it's always on FI. Yeah, so that's basically all for the text. So we have some other text, the vertical text too. It writes it in a vertical way, like something like this is tech tutors. Can we see this? So it's writing it in it, and it has the same editing. So we can come here, reduce the size to 72, drag it up here. If you want to change the color, you can change the color. So we have the vertical type 2 marks. We don't really use this, it just gives the marks after typing C. Type anything on type. So just make it look like this, and we don't like that, so we Ctrl D to select. And same for the horizontal too. My name is Olakomi Prince. So you wouldn't like it. And yes, what I just did right now, you can make a selection. If I create a box right now, a rectangle like this, and I want to write in between this rectangle, what I just do is that I just do it like this. Sorry, let me change this one to the horizontal. Let's delete. Ctrl Z, Ctrl Z, Ctrl Z. Come to your text tool. You click down. It means this is the only space you want to write everything you want to write. If I click on it like that, it will bring out this description stuff. Then you can write anything you want to write. My name is blah 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 blah. See, so it doesn't go outside the line that you. Keep typing, doesn't go outside the line that you. And if it goes outside, you are going to have to extend it like this. So it's for creating an alignment. So creating an alignment, say something like this. If I click on, okay, My name is Olakun. Welcome to Tech Tutorials. I'm Olakun Praise. This tutorial is strictly for anyone without any experience in Photoshop. You can go to the next line by clicking on enter. So if you want to click on enter. So when you are texting, when you are using the text tool and you want to click on something, welcome to Tech Tutorials, you click on enter to go to the next line. Now you can see it's doing it like this. So I told you if you want it in the middle, let me Ctrl A, delete, welcome to Tech Tutorials. You want it in the middle, so click on the middle and enter. My name is Praise. Enter to go to the next line. Then if you are done, you click up here. So that is what that does. So now let's go to the next tool. It's called the path selection tool. This is a new tool. If you are not using the Adobe 2023, you might not have this tool here. So it's basically for joining. The shortcut is A. It's basically for joining shapes together. If I create a shape right now, I've been using the rectangle tool so much. If I have this and I have this right here, I just click on it. See? So it makes it a part. It makes it a part of this one. See? It's for basically highlighting it. You can use it it's just for highlighting the shape. It's just like the move tool, but if things are grouped together, it's for highlighting each of them and moving them. That's what it's for. And you also use it to make curves. You can see you use it to make curves as well. That's why you make it like a rounded one. So the direct same thing, moves it, make selection. So yes. So for wrapping it, you can put it anyhow you want, make different shapes. See, that's what it does. And once you are done, you click on it. That's all you do. Delete. Oh, sorry about that. Let me delete our background. Delete. So now we have the shape tool. We'll be using it so much. Now it's time to explain it. So we have the rectangle tool. It's for making rectangle shapes. You can click on this place to make it a rounded one if you like. So now up here, make sure this is on shape. You have your fill. If you double click it, to give you this place, click here to click on your preferred color. Let's say you want red, to give you red. Too sharp. Let's click like a light blue. Yeah. So if you want to stroke is like the outside. So it's not stroke. So if I want a stroke right now, let's say I give the black stroke. Come. So we can see the outside. If I put it on no stroke, and go back, We can come here to edit everything. This is a place where we can find everything everything about the rectangle we just made here. So you can come here to adjust the edges. If I delete this and write something like 15, it's going to affect it. You know how you can see that. So, and they are linked together here as well too. So just leave it. This is for the stroke size. If I increase it, you can see the size of the stroke. The stroke is like the outside. If I want it as a dotted line, see, leave it there. The fill is to change the color. Click on OK, it changes. You want to crop it, this is for quick action, tell you about the size, all of that. So we don't need all of this for now. So you can delete this, go to delete it. We have the ellipse, same thing, making circle-like shape. You can change it if you want it to be curved. Oh, it's already curved. You can't curve a circle, so it's already curved. This is where you have it. You can scale it down by clicking to the edge. If you want it like this, click on it like this. If you click on shift, it gives it a uniform kind of way. I forgot to mention that for the delete, for the rectangle tool. So if I just use my keypad, it's going to do anyhow. But if I want it to be straight, like a really straight or a uniform one, so I click on shape down and you can see how straight it gets. Oh, sorry about that. We have the triangle tool. And sorry please, if I had mentioned triangle instead of rectangle, so just to correct myself, so you can curve the triangle as well here. See, you can curve triangle as well. Ctrl Z, delete. We have the polygon tool. The polygon tool, if you look up here, it has, you can also use the polygon tool to get the triangle. If I click on the side, this place is for the side. If I click on 3 and click enter, see, give me a triangle tool. If I click on 2, yeah, it has to be from 3. So if I click on 7, I want 7 sides, you see. Or I want 10 sides. So you can see that is what the polygon tool does, and I can always change the color from up here if I want a stroke, all of that. The line tool, if I want a straight line, I click on shift and drag it. You can see, drag it, shift, drag it. Now I can give the fill, I can give it all a fill of red. So I go to my move tool, see, click on the line. If I want to, I can give it a stroke of black, increase the size of the stroke. See, you can just play around with it to get what you want. So that is the line tool. We have the hand and the rotate view. The hand tool is for moving around. I must have used it 1 or 2 times. It doesn't affect anything you are doing, so you can just use it to just click on it down and roll it. That's what the hand tool does. The rotate, you can use it to rotate, to check the size, just rotate it. And if you want a uniform one, click on shift, see, shift is going to be giving it in like a 360 kind of way. You see, that's what this one. And zoom, click on, you click to use, and to to -8 you move it. That's to zoom out. Just tap on it, zoom in up here, zoom out up here, and you can resize to fit, see, so that even if you are taking it, doesn't go too much, it's always fit your screen. Fit screen, yeah. Okay, one for edit toolbar. If you want to remove some particular tool, you can click on it. Just done. And up here is the color we use for the brush tool paint one. This one is like a max. I've used it before when we're looking at the object selection tool. Okay, let me open an image right now. Open something. If I use my selection key, use object, select object, so you can see it has selected the little tiger right here. So if I click on this one right here, it will show you the part that was not selected is going to be red. So you can see if you didn't select maybe somewhere some part of the tiger. So that's what this tool is for. You can click it to switch it off. And this one is to change your screen look. So you click on it. So full screen. That's what it's for. So that is what it is for. If you come here, click on it, just put your cursor at the side. Where did it go? So if I click on it right here and come to the side, it brings it back. So if you don't want any of these toolbox to disturb you, you can always just have your screen like this. If you want it to come back to normal, click on it. So that's how it works. So now I believe you are familiar with every of these tools. In the next video, I'm going to be doing a summary of everything. Thank you for watching. In the next video, I'm going to be showing you how to create a clip mask to images, to shapes, to brushes as well. See you in the next video.